Hello. Trying to fix my camera. I don't know why it's not working today. I want it just right. We're gonna make some baits once I fix this camera. For some reason it keeps wanting to go down. I do this all the time, and it doesn't want to work for me tonight. It's gonna drive me nuts. Aha! I think I got it. There we go. Alright. What's going on? About to make some baits. Josh, what's going on, man? Gotta pour some plastic first. Get some plastic going here. Alrighty. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, man? It's late for you, buddy. Should be sleeping. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. Gonna make some baits. I'm trying to finish this order. It's been taking me forever because it's got a little tricky to make the Junebug squirrel ones. So, but he's in no rush, so I'm trying to get him out perfect. Yeah, it is past his bedtime. And to answer your question, Mr. Black, it's I think it's almost 12:40 a.m. here. Oh, I gotta read that comment. Oh shit, AJ, that must suck. Stung you twice, huh? Yeah, 1:45 because you're on the East Coast. You're in the future. What I think I'm gonna do is finish the clear ones first. So I got 2 more clear ones to make, and then I'll go into the harder ones. Yeah, definitely you're lucky that you're not allergic to those things. Definitely lucky. But yeah, Josh, you should definitely get those baits in 3 days. I mean, when I sent it to Cole, he got his in 3 days. Hey, Frogger's Garage, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Man, trying to use up all these sparkles I got over here. Made a mess the other night with these sparkles. I always call them sparkles, glitter. Glitter. Yeah, the guy who I'm making the baits for, he watched the replay and he said he loved that one. I made too much gold in it. So I guess he wants to keep that one. Oh yeah, we got some drum here. Seen a big old drum the other day when I was fishing. Yeah, and the river here, I live next to the Mississippi, and there's probably 30 or 40 species in there, probably even more maybe, I'm not sure. I know there's big old stripers in there. Hold on, I'm going to catch up to the comments. I'm going to check this plastic real quick. Not quite done. I caught a drum when I was fishing for smallmouth bass, so I see it possible to catch them on a Ned rig for sure. Oh yeah. You know, actually, I think I was watching your stream there, AJ, when you were talking about the smallmouth were nocturnal. Well, I'll definitely check out those episodes. Yeah, we got some smallies in the river here. They're not too big, but they're pretty fun to catch. The hybrid stripers are pretty big. Usually this time of year we're knocking the shit out of the stripers and white bass and walleye, but the river's so high from all the flooding, we really can't get down there. Canada? I thought you were going to Michigan. I had a 20-pound carp on a fly rod. That was pretty nuts. I went to recast it, and when I went to whip my line back, I accidentally snagged the carp in the top dorsal fin, and man, that was an epic fight. Super epic. That first fish I caught this year was a carp, and that was a really good fight in the ultralight rod. That was funny, Josh, in Jag stream when you were like, when you're gonna try shish baits. That was pretty funny. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, JCT Outdoors. Yeah, I like pike fishing. I haven't been pike fishing in a long time. When I grew up in New England, there was some pike there, but we had the northern, the chain pickerel, and they're like pike. They don't get as big, but they're fun. You can catch any. You can throw a damn cigarette butt in the water, and a pickerel hits it. They're fun to catch. My aunt, she has a private lake, and we used to catch a shit ton of bass there. You can catch like 30 bass in that lake because it's only 10 houses fish it, and you go through like 2 or 3 packs of Senkos out there because those pickerel eat the shit out of them. So you catch bass after bass, and then you get a pickerel, and then all of a sudden you reel it in, and half your Senko's missing. A buddy of mine was using like an 8-inch sluggo, and he reeled it in, and a little piece came back. Big old pike hit it. Barracuda, oh yeah. I caught my first barracuda in when I was down in Key West. That was fun. Caught a barracuda and caught a bunch of mackerel. Yeah, pike ice fishing is pretty cool. Nah, I did not film that. I just started YouTube filming in October. I have older videos on there from a long time ago, but I was just joking around trying to put them on there and save it with show for friends. But fishing wise, I just started in October, so I don't have too many crazy videos on there or fishing videos, but it's been a while since I uploaded now. My damn camera broke last weekend. We went into 2 fishing trips last weekend, and no, the weekend before last. That's right. We went fishing in the morning. I filmed for like 2 hours there. We changed ponds. I filmed for like an hour, and all of a sudden my camera died. So I thought it needed a new battery, and it wouldn't turn back on. Oh, I had one of them action cameras off Amazon. It was an Akaso. It was a cheaper one. It was like $80. It's a good 4K camera. The only problem is I was using it in the case, the water case, and I guess it got too hot and it overheated and it won't turn back on. So I'm gonna buy another one, but I'm not gonna buy a cheaper one. This time I'm gonna buy I think I'm gonna get like a. I've been looking at some GoPro Hero 4s on eBay, and they're refurbished for like $100. So I might get one of those. For some reason, this little black piece got in the plastic. I don't know. It looks like a Christmas tree pine needle. I don't know what that is. I was putting the glitter in there off the table, and it was on the table. That was a while ago, Aaron. I bought that camera. I bought that camera in October, and that came with a bunch of accessories, and that was with my chest mount. Well, I'm gonna get an older one. I'm gonna get the Hero 4 for $100. That's what I'm gonna get. This one came out really good. It's just got that random thing in the plastic. I don't know what that is. Yeah, like, what's that random thing in there? I don't know. Strange. Still gonna work. Oh, good firework video. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, 199. That's where a lot of them are priced at right now. I like the they have one, the Hero 7, which is waterproof and it's not in a case, which is cool. So I thought about getting that one, but that one had reviews of overheating also. But I don't mind if it's got a review that they overheat. I'll just keep an eye on the temperature, and I'm not gonna use the water case no more, so I can feel the camera. And like Grant was saying, his gets hot too. He just puts it in like a zipper bag and puts it in a cooler. Yeah, I might get the 7. I seen one for $200. Yeah, we got good fireworks here. You got to cross the border to Missouri, which is only 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the 7. My wife said Father's Day I can get one, so I'll probably get one on Father's Day. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, Aaron. Was the white one. Now I don't care about the color. If I'm gonna pay $200, I'll get the white one. I went to the Facebook market and there was people selling them used. You can almost get a brand new one. I started laughing. I said, I'm not buying that. Oh, that's cool. John Mark, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, who was talking about the SLR today? Oh, Stanley Orchard's getting SLR. Yeah, Stanley said he was gonna get one of those. That's good. We're just finishing up some of these some baits I'm making. DSLR. I think that's what he said it was. Don't be correcting him, Josh. Damn autocorrect took off the D. So you can't say no D in my stream. Yeah, it's definitely addictive and pricey. All right, I'll make another one of these. Let's see, 1, 2. I'm making my last clear one with gold, and then we'll switch back over to the Junebug Emerald Swirl. You can get some cheap action cameras. Some of them are pretty good. See, the Casso I had when I first started, it worked great. And then when I hooked it to the computer, the screen turned white, and my screen never worked ever again. And the guy said it's because my firmware was out of date, and as soon as I hooked it up to the computer, it was going to update, and then it did nothing. So they wanted to take it back. So after shipping and then have no camera for like 3 or 4 weeks, I said, screw that. I'll just record with it. I really don't need to look at the screen. Which I wish I do have a screen so I can see my angle. So it took a while to get used to the angles without looking at the screen. Alright, some glitter. See, the audio on mine was good. I mean, if you ever watched my videos before, not the last one, the audio was bad because my father-in-law was so far away. But when I just talk, it sounds loud, and it's always in the water case. I had no external mic or nothing. So the audio in them really good. It just overheated and the screen turned white for some reason. I even emailed the company back and told them what happened, and they never emailed me back. So I'm going to email them again. I use Movie Maker. What I do is, when I do filming, I film like 3 minutes max, and I shut it off and turn it back on, so I make a bunch of little mini clips, and it's easier to edit that way, in my opinion. So, and it's better, it's quicker too, because I can drop that same clip in Movie Maker 2 or 3 times instead of splitting it, and I can just edit out really quick a few pieces here and there. It just goes faster. The Movie Maker takes a long time to transform it into HD, so that's the only thing I don't like about it, because once you save the film, it just takes a long time. Yeah, film more. A lot of people use film more. They like that. My brother, he pays for one. I don't know which one he uses, but his cost him like $200 or $300 for his. Which I don't even know why, because he does YouTube also, but he does gaming. So I'm like, why did you pay that much money for that? I mean, when you're not even editing nothing. Forgot to clean the injector out. Oh yeah, I'm making some crazy evil potions. Got my little beaker. Look at how the glitter's stuck in there. I got quite a few tadpoles, Josh. Now the thing is, a lot of them aren't that dense. So the head, you'll see when you get yours, the heads are all hard because I sent you all the good ones. But some of them just aren't dense and there's like air in them. But I think if you drop shot them, I don't think it's gonna matter. I think it should fall the same way. I'll test it out. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. I think it all matters on how long you leave the injector in there and when you pull it off. Because if you pull the injector off when it's not fully cured yet, you're going to make a pretty big air pocket. Yeah, you're going to be the first person besides me. Which we know they catch bass because I was nailing the shit out of bass. So I ordered it all from different places, so it's not all the same. But baitmolds.com, that's where I got the molds and the injector. Hey, Grizzly Whiskers, what's going on, man? So baitmolds.com, they're a good company. They have really good quality products. All their aluminum molds are heavy duty, and their injectors are actually good price. The only downfall to ordering off baitmolds.com, it takes a couple months because the company's all the way in the Ukraine. So going from Ukraine to here, it takes like 2 months in shipping. But yeah, I got the injector from this injector right here. I got this from baitmolds.com, and this is a big one. And I'm not sure how many ounces fit in this one, but this is a pretty big one. This is actually I think a medium one, which is funny because it's pretty big. They have pretty big injectors. And then I got the molds from them. So I got the 4.8-inch Kitech swim bait, which we're making now from them. And I got the 5-inch Super Zoom Fluke from them. The molds are pretty good priced over there. I think it was like $100 the mold. But they got ones where you can make 4 at a time, 5 at a time. The 5 at a time mold from them, it's like $190, which is pretty good price because some places they want like $300 for them. And the cool thing about baitmolds.com is they have every single kind of bait you can think about, and they all have the rights to sell the bait. So they get permission. They even have one. They have the actual Senko mold, so it's not a rip-off mold, and it's certified from Gary Amato, which is cool. I thought that was pretty neat. And for the plastic right here, this big plastic jug, this is 5 gallons of plastic. If you do want to make baits, I'd suggest to get 5 gallons because you're going to mess up a lot at first, and it's better to buy in bulk. Because if you buy 1 gallon, it's like $75 for plastic. But I bought that 5 gallon one on sale, and it was pouryourownworms.com. And that's MF plastic, which is really high dollar plastic. It's the best plastic on the market. And Got a great deal on it. Got it on sale. So I bought that big jug right there, 5 gallons, for like $150 versus $75 a gallon on the other websites. So that's pretty awesome. It's medium, soft sinking plastic. So these baits will sink. Well, Josh, I did send you the Crystal Ice Zoom Fluke, Josh, which are pretty badass. And then I sent you 2 swim baits. See, and another reason why I like this plastic right here, you don't have to add nothing to it. A lot of them other ones you gotta add to it. A lot of people are having problems with some of the plastic where they gotta add hardeners to it, they gotta thin it out, they gotta add additives. You don't have to add nothing to that plastic. It's another reason why it's top end plastic, because it's already mixed all into the plastic. Oh yeah, this is warm and toasty right here. It'd be cool to make a mold just for the tadpole. It'd be really cool. Oh yeah. See, everybody that wasn't here the other day, this is the swim bait. This is the excess plastic. See it? When you pull this off, you get another bait. It's called the shish tadpole. And I fished it the other day as a joke, and I was slaying the bass on it. This thing looks like a legit tadpole in the water. And if you drop shot it, it wobbles down like that. Man, it was killer. Now this one, the tip is dense right here, but then the back end of it is not dense. So the back end part, it's got a lot of air in there. This one right here is hard, see? You can barely move it. I like these ones better than these ones. These got too much air in it. But I wonder if it would still work. It'd probably still work. That's my opinion. I think it'd probably still work. All right, thank you. Thank you for coming by, and have a good night. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. See, the problem with that too is, you see, there's the tadpole right here, but there's no tail. The tail is when you pull that injector out and makes the tail, which is pretty cool, because there is no tail, and then when you pull it out, it makes it real quick. It dries that fast. All right, so we have all the clear gold ones done. All I get left now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4 of the emerald green Junebugs left still. Still gonna make some more of those. That's so cool though. See, it looks dark, right? It looks dark. Still looks, see, Junebug, and watch, here comes the swirl. Boom! Green Junebug. All right, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. What are you talking about, Play-Doh? What about Play-Doh? Are you saying use Play-Doh? Squish Play-Doh in there? That might work. Fill it in with Play-Doh, huh? Man, that might work. Hey, it's hot today, man. It got up to 92 degrees today. When I came home, the garage felt pretty hot. You know what? It might work. I can jam some Play-Doh in there. I'll have to go through my son's Play-Doh to see if he's got any nasty Play-Doh. And I'll have to try that out. I'm not gonna try it out tonight, but I'll definitely try it out this weekend for sure. I want to go fishing tomorrow for a little bit, but it just sucks that lady kicked me out of that pond. It was so perfect. It was right down the road from the babysitter's house. So I dropped my son off. I go to the pond for about 10-15 minutes and head to work, and it was just so awesome. It was right down the street. So now I gotta find somewhere else to try out. Now I can figure out how much plastic I need for making the tadpoles, and I can do 2 at a time because I'll just put Play-Doh in both molds and then shoot both molds and then pull it out to see and if I can make the tadpoles. The only problem with the tadpoles is some come out good and some don't come out good. But we don't know if the not good ones are not good. The not good ones might even have better action than the other ones. I'm not sure. Some of them come out weird, like this one's got a weird dent in the head, but it looks still cool. This is a pretty cool color. This is the Earthworm. All right, let's make some more the difficult one. Yeah, it might be. And if some gets past the Play-Doh, it's whatever. At least it stops it and might work. I'll have to try it this weekend. I'll let you know. And I'll be busy tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Well, technically it is tomorrow because today's Friday right now because it's past 12 o'clock. But I got a birthday party to go to. But that evening I might be able to try it out. Yeah, if it works, definitely, and then I'll be able to pump them out. I just don't know how much plastic I have to put in there. The problem is, so you use 1 ounce of plastic for a swim bait. So 1 ounce of plastic, you do 2 top poles, you're still going to have a bunch of excess plastic because you can't. I could try using less plastic to see if it will shoot through, because the less plastic you use, the harder it is to shoot through the injector. So think the bees are getting in here. Hey, welcome to the stream. I got those bees, like carpenter bees or something. They're digging holes in my carport outside. So I got to get some caulking, my caulking gun, because I had a tube and it was dry. So I'm going to fill those holes in. Those bees are driving me nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna send him some. He's got an order in already, so I gotta make his baits next. Grant's gonna get the box of shish. Hey Yank, what's going on? I almost just made another clear one. That would have been funny. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4 more to go. Yeah, they worked pretty good. I mean, I had a few fall off. I caught a couple short strikes on them. Yeah, the hookup on it was pretty bad on the way I had it set up at first. Then I changed up how I had it hooked and I started hooking them. But I didn't have the greatest hook for that bait. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video in the morning, Yank. I seen you post that video. I'm like, oh yeah, hit and save for later because I'm gonna watch that in the morning when I wake up. Where is my screwdriver? You gotta have a good screwdriver to make baits. It's key. Hey Josh, don't be saying stuff. I haven't watched it yet. Alright, let's try that out. Let us try that out. This Junebug swirl, man, it's got me triggered. That one's going. It looked interesting. I was gonna watch it, and then you messaged me about going live, and I was sitting there in my chair eating my cereal, and I was like, man, I want to go live today, but I was planning on not going live, so I got to wake up early tomorrow. I said I'll go live. No, I don't have yellow. I got to get more colors. I was gonna use all the money from selling baits to get some new colors and mold, and then I got to get a new camera now. But she said I can get a camera for Father's Day, so then I'll use the money I got from baits and buy some more colors. That's the plan. I'm gonna get some colors first. I want to know the mold, but they're pricey, so I'll wait. The next mold I get is probably gonna be a rubber worm because a lot of people fish rubber worms, and I like to fish worms, so I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get yet. Probably get like a trick worm or some kind of good worm. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the Hero 7 or the 4. I might get the 4 off eBay. I'm not sure yet. I like the 7 though because it's got good reviews and it's waterproof. I think I overcooked the plastic talking. Yeah, I heard the 7's good. All right. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. You know, the best thing about making these swirls are the tadpoles look awesome. So, definitely gonna have to make some emerald green Junebug swirl tadpoles. That's the one I caught the bass on. I should have sent you out some, Josh, man. You should have picked out the emerald swirl, man. It's a pretty good Junebug for a good tadpole. That Tacticam net camera thing that Grant got is pretty cool. Oh, that'd be cool, Yank. If tomorrow wasn't Friday, I'd go out, but gotta go to work so early every Friday. I'm not a morning person, so it takes a while to get up, and I gotta head to work right away. Oh yeah, that one's gonna come out good. So far, I haven't caught a fish on my swim bait yet, but I haven't really fished a swim bait lately. I've been fishing flukes and jerk baits, and I haven't really gave it a shot because the place that I've been going to have a smaller bass, and every time I fish the swim bait, I'll have that strike. They'll hang on the tail, and I'll lose the damn fish. But I need to buy bigger hooks for it because I was using a 3/0. I need a 4/0 for that bait because I did fish it on a swim jig. but it was a cheap Walmart jig. And then I was like, looks too big. So I put one on a spinner bait. So I'm gonna try that next time. I gotta go buy a four-rod hooks. That's cool. Yeah, if I get me a big old weedless hook, would be nice. I'll just get me a big old hook and put it through there. Because that 3-aught hook, it comes up way over here, and then the fish bite it, and it's not out as much. I like the hook to come out further back, so I'm gonna get me a bigger hook. Bigger hook, bigger fish. Yeah, underspins are cool. What's going on, Andrew? We're just everyone's talking about. I still haven't watched that video yet, so don't give that video out. Don't give that video away yet, cause I'm gonna watch it in the morning. So the brand new bait, Andrew, I made it off the original bait. I don't know if you know about the tadpoles. So the excess plastic that you get off the swim bait, which I'm going to show you in a minute, I was looking at it one day. I said, man, that kind of looks like a tadpole. And then we were talking about it during my stream the other day. So I went to fish it the other day, and it catches bass. So Josh, he got some. So hopefully he has good luck on it. You should for sure slam some good old smallmouth on him. Oh yeah, that one came out good. See the Junebug, and then here comes the swirl. Emerald, Junebug. That one looks pretty cool. And see, this is the excess piece right here. And then once you pull off this excess piece, it's supposed to be scrap. You just scrap it. But not today. This is going to be a tadpole bait. Now, they don't always come out good. Like this one's pretty good. It's dense, but it's got a big air pocket still in it. So I'm not sure if it's going to work that great. Yeah, because the back end's like real thin, and it looks like it's tearing. Yeah, they got quite a few different baits than I got. He's got a pretty good setup. He can make multiple baits at once. I only can do one at a time. Yeah, see, this tadpole, I wouldn't be able to sell this tadpole because it's too thin right here, and it's starting to come off. But I bet I can catch a bass on it. I bet I can probably get one bass or two out of it, and it'd probably tear off pretty bad. But yeah, this one came out pretty good. I like how the light hits it. It looks Junebug, and then goes Emerald. I only got to make him 3 more, and I'm done with his order. Which I'm going to make 1 more, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll for sure have to send you some, Yank, because they're pretty cool. I like the pearl. The pearl ones are pretty cool. This pearl color looks pretty cool in the water. That'd be pretty cool tadpole right there. And you got the super Junebug. This one's super purpley. Got a good shine to it. I think this one might be Junebug and Earthworm. Yeah, definitely, Andrew. I'll make them up for you. We'll talk. I'll email you. Um, the crystal ice ones. That's what you're talking about. They're clear with the silver and the gold glitter. Um, yeah, those things are killer, especially in the flick bait is what you're calling it, which is the zoom fluke. This is a zoom fluke right here. Which I can make them in uh the Fishman Shish color for you, which is red with a hint of Junebug. I think that's what we did for yours. Flick minnows. Yeah, I love these things, man. The zoom flukes, they kick ass, man. I used to go to these ponds where like they're highly pressured, there's a bunch of birds in there and people are fishing and there's just tons of people fishing, no one's catching nothing. I whip one of those out there and just start nailing bass. No, I haven't had many mess ups on the flukes so far. They really don't mess up. There's not much detail to them, so I haven't had any really mess ups on them. The only thing that usually messes up is like the swim bait, the tail. Little piece of the tail comes off, which I found out fishing them. It doesn't really matter if a little piece of the tail comes off. So this tail is pretty messed up, but it might still work. But I'm not gonna sell it. That's for sure. You can get like a tiny piece like that. It still works good. Yes. Every bait's gonna have a tadpole because that's where the injector goes in. So every single bait mold I buy will have tadpoles coming out of them, which is pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to try that, cutting the tail off, see if it works. Yeah, well, ever since we figured out the whole uh ever since we figured out the whole tadpole thing, it is more profit because I can sell the scrap plastic instead of melting it down, which costs more because I have to buy the certain things to melt it down with, and so that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna make one more bait before I call it. Let's see. Can't stay up too late today. Gotta go in early Fridays. Yeah, waste turned into money. That's pretty good. Yeah, speaking of waste turned into money, my cousin, it's my second cousin, I think, or third cousin. I don't know. My great uncle's son, he lives in Australia, Andrew, and he makes biodiesel. So he turns waste into money. Makes that Willie Nelson fuel. I'm not sure what company he works for. All I know is he moved to Australia and makes biodiesel. We don't talk to that side of the family. Most of my family lives in England on my grandma's side. Yeah, he's definitely lucky, not me. He's probably super rich. I have to go through your videos, Josh, and see this color you guys are talking about. I know you told me about it before. I think the funniest thing about making baits was BSF told me he wanted to make baits, and then he found out how much it cost to start up, and he's like, "Oh hell no!" I said, "It gets pricey at first. Once you buy all the stuff, I mean, it'll pay for itself eventually. The startup's expensive, the molds and all the plastic and stuff, but a 5-gallon jug's lasted me a long time, so it's just the startup was expensive. The thing you have to keep buying constantly is the dye, because you go through a lot of dye." And then you have to get used to how much dye goes in there. Are you wasting dye? You might be wasting a lot of dye. You never know. You might not be using enough dye. Yeah, it was funny. He's like, "Yeah, I might start making my own baits too." I said, "That sounds cool, man. You should definitely try it out." And he said, "How much did it cost you?" I said, "It cost me a little bit over $600 to get started. That's with just two molds." And he's like, "Oh my god." So that's just like that's not accounting the clamps I had to buy, and then bags, and there's a bunch of other stuff I had to buy with it. The microwave, so like $700 probably. That might have been a little too dark. This one might be too dark. I just added more green to it to see if I can save it. We'll see. Oh yeah. I use when I hook up the Zoom Flukes, I don't use the weight. I just use the extra wide gap weedless hook, and I let it sink down nice and slow, and I twitch it in like a jerkbait when I reel it in. Some people use weights on them. I don't really like using weights on them. Yeah, drop shot works pretty good too. When I fish for smallmouth bass, I'll drop shot them. Sometimes I'll get like sauger or a walleye will bite it. Oh yeah, donkey rig. I've never fished a donkey rig yet. I want to try it. Oh yeah, it's way too dark. I can see it in the microwave now. Too dark, but guess what? It's still gonna be a good bait. Yeah, I see how you rigged the worm earlier. You had the weedless rub worm hook, and then you had that weight that went up and down. Yeah, I like the small flukes too. My favorite is the Zoom. They're not flukes. I forgot what they call them, but they're made by Zoom. They got the paddle tail. It's like a small swim bait almost. It looks like a fluke, but it's got like a little paddle tail on it. I use those on road runners, and I catch the shit out of stripers with them. Yeah, I got this. You can tell it's gonna be a little bit too dark. Yeah, you can. You can definitely donkey rig any plastic. Here's what I made yesterday. Look how gold that one came out. There's so much glitter in it. I was trying to tell him he should get the silver and the gold, but he wants just gold. Pickle juice. Yeah, the gold looks really good. I was telling I was telling Josh when I was dumping the scent into his bags to ship it out. A little bit got on the side of the bag, so he's gonna smell when he opens it. Luckily, that bait stuff don't smell nasty, so it's gonna smell a little sour. I tried making like a short video of my son saying, "Enjoy your baits, Josh," and he was like, "Josh?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "My shish?" I said, "Yeah, we just sent him the shish." He's like, "Oh, my shish?" I said, "Yeah, they're gone." He's like, "Bye bye." I said, "Yeah, they're bye bye." And he got a little upset about it, but I told him we got plenty of shish baits, so we can always make some more. He's like, "Okay." It was funny. My shish. Where'd they go? I said, "They're going bye bye." He likes to play with them, and then he rips the tails off. So I gotta, so I gotta make a couple of baits just for him to play with. He's he's walked around the house and brought one Zoom Fluke from here to his babysitter's back and forth the last couple weeks, and it's still good. It's not ripped, so he plays with it pretty good. Yeah, he'll be happy about that. I just can't wait till he's more patience and has more patience with fishing. You know, he's only 2.5 now, but he gets excited to go, and sometimes he's like, "Yeah, we'll just go to the park." Ate the plastics, huh? That's crazy. He doesn't chew on them, which is good. He just likes to play with them, and he whips around the tail and pulls on them. All right, let's check this out. Well, see, this one's pretty dark, and it's got it does have emerald peeking through it, but it looks a little too dark. I mean, you can see the green when it hits the light, but it might be too dark. It looks cool. It's just not my signature swirl. It's pretty neat though. I like them when they're a little darker like this. Tadpole is pretty good. It's probably 3/4 dense, so the head's pretty dense. It's a little airy. It's a little airy. Yeah, this color's pretty cool. I'll give it to him because it's still got lots of green coming through it. So I'll make him 2 more baits tomorrow, and then I'll get a hold of him and see what he wants to do. He said he went to load the money on PayPal and it went to his credit card by an accident, so he's working with the bank now to fix that issue, and then he's gonna get with me. That's not bad. He's got 15 baits plus shipping. 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. So $24, maybe $25, depends on the shipping. I can't remember. I think the last time I sent that many to Cole, I think it was like almost $650 or $680. So they weigh the package. So it's not much difference from, sending 6 or 8 of them out versus sending 15 out. It's like maybe 80 more cents or $1. Because they don't weigh too much. This thing is super warm from making all those baits. You can put it in your pocket in the wintertime, be a hand warmer. But alright guys, I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I will email you tomorrow, Andrew, and see what baits you want, and I'll get them made up. Yeah, could be. You see, the thing is, like the envelope I sent it in, I think the envelope alone's $1.50. They used to have those flat rate boxes, which I didn't see them in the mail. They have everything's like envelopes now. That's what happened to you guys' flat rate boxes. And then I seen some flat rate boxes, but they're like $20 a piece. Like, holy shit. Unless you're buying in bulk. I mean, I guess the flat rate box, the $15 or $20 box might be alright, but that's like a lot. I mean, you'd have to get like 20 or 30 baits probably, because I don't know how many could stick in the envelope. I think I stuck 15 in for Cole. 25 to 30 bucks. $4, huh? I didn't know that. Well, 25 to 30 bucks all the way over there. It doesn't seem like be too expensive. That's a long way to travel. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool, Andrew. Like I said, I'll email you tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna get off here because my son went to bed early today, and he fell asleep at like 9, so he's gonna wake up about 6 o'clock in the morning probably. So I'm going to bed before he wakes me up in like 4 hours. I will catch you guys later. Have a good night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, which I'll probably see you in the streams tomorrow, I might be way too busy at work, I don't know. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I'll catch you guys this weekend. Alrighty. And let me know when you get those baits, Josh. You should probably get them, let's see. They don't deliver on a Sunday, so I'll have to check the receipt. You might get it, well, Friday. You might get it Saturday, hopefully. That would be pretty cool, because then you could fish them over the weekend. Monday? Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm getting out of here before I keep